25 years ago, Soichiro Honda was determined to have a winning motorcycle. So he set out to build a bike with an engine that would outperform every other engine on the planet. Racing is the essence of our heritage, and this is the 2021 CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP, a brand new bike from the ground up. The CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP's all-new 1000cc inline four-cylinder engine has been designed with heavy input from the HRC MotoGP development program. It shares the same over-square 81mm bore and 48.5mm stroke as the RC213V, making this the largest bore size among inline four liter bikes. Compression ratio is set at 13:1. The inlet valves are 32.5mm diameter with 28.5mm exhaust. They're also now operated by finger follower rocker arms as opposed to bucket valve drive, which reduces inertial weight by approximately 75%. Friction is further reduced by the use of diamond-like carbon on the cam lobes. The valve train is driven by a new semi-cam gear train system. To drive such high RPM, high cam lift performance, the chain is driven from the timing gear located on the crankshaft via the cam idle gear. This makes it shorter in length. Air is fed into the engine through the ram air duct, located at the high surface pressure tip of the front fairing. The size of the aperture is equivalent to that of the RC213V MotoGP machine. Now, to draw the volume of air needed, the throttle body diameters have been enlarged from 48 to 52mm. An oval internal cross-section makes for smooth flow and further reduces intake pressure drop from the throttle butterfly valves to the inlet valves. Mirroring the intake side, the four exhaust downpipes have optimized diameters and an oval cross-section to improve gas flow. The catalytic converter unit is 10mm larger in diameter to reduce exhaust pressure drop, and careful adjustments of wall thickness have minimized any weight increase. The throttle-by-wire was derived from the system used on the RC213V for faster response through a range of partial throttle applications, such as gradual opening on a corner exit, to minimize any delay in torque delivery. There are 3 default riding modes with options to change engine output and character. Power operates through levels 1 through 5, with 1 giving ultimate power. Engine brake manages performance on a closed throttle through levels 1 through 3, with 1 being the strongest engine braking, and finally, wheelie, with levels 1 through 3 plus off, with 1 giving the weakest intervention. Wheelie control uses information gathered by the Bosch 6-axis inertial measurement unit on pitch angle, along with front and rear wheel speed sensors to maintain torque and deal with the wheelie without sacrificing forward drive. Honda selectable torque control adjusts through 9 levels plus off, and now adds slip brake control to moderate rapid wheel spin. In conjunction with the existing outright slip control, HSTC is smooth in operation while delivering maximum confidence for the rider. The CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP is also equipped with start mode for race starts. It limits engine RPM at 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, and 9,000 set points, even with a wide-open throttle, letting the rider focus on clutch release. For full and intuitive control of the Fireblade systems, the full-color 5-inch TFT screen is large with high resolution. It's fully customizable to show exactly what the rider wants to see. The compact left-hand switchgear houses a 4-way switch. Fast and easy to use, the top and bottom buttons set riding mode parameters, while the left and right buttons cycle through screen display information. This bike now features the Honda Smart Key system. This is both convenient in day-to-day use and has allowed for the use of a competition-style top yoke while freeing up optimum space for the ram air system. Reducing the physical size of the engine allowed for a new frame and swing arm with revised geometry. The goal? More accurate high-speed steering, improved stability under acceleration and hard braking, and better feel for front and rear grip when you're pushing your bike and yourself to the limit. The diamond frame is constructed from 2mm aluminum and allows for much more accurate tuning of the chassis rigidity. There have also been considerable changes to balance and center of gravity. The crankshaft is 33mm further from the front wheel spindle and raised 16mm. This evens out weight distribution, while the higher center of gravity reduces pitching and improves side-to-side agility. For optimum frame rigidity, the top mount of the ProLink rear suspension attaches to the rear of the engine block. This also isolates the rear wheel from the headstock, improving high-speed stability and feel for rear-wheel traction. The CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP is also equipped with Showa's new Honda electronic steering damper, as well as second-generation semi-active Öhlins electronically controlled suspension. New Brembo Stylema 4-piston radial mount brake calipers are operated by a Brembo master cylinder and the brake lever. The discs are 330mm with 5mm thickness to dissipate heat more efficiently. Plus, The rear brake caliper is the same Brembo unit used by the RC213VS. Alongside its new engine and chassis, the CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP has a new aggressive fairing design. It's no mere styling exercise. The goals in development were to create a class-leading drag coefficient with a tucked-in rider under track conditions, and restrict lift under acceleration while improving braking stability. To make steering easier, a convex surface on each side of the front mudguard moves airflow away from the front wheel, smoothly directing it into the fairing sides. The lower fairing has been extended close to the rear tire and is shaped to channel air downward. This has two effects. In dry conditions, less air hits the tire, lowering drag. In wet conditions, less water hits the tire, improving grip. To generate downforce at track speeds and maintain the smallest possible frontal area, the CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP employs a winglet structure that effectively generates the same downforce as the RC213V MotoGP machine. The results are a reduction in wheelies under acceleration and increased stability on braking and corner entry. This new Fireblade is truly something unique in the marketplace and represents a rare opportunity for a very few owners. If you'd like to be one of these lucky owners, visit honda.ca.